Daniel Priestley, Englishman, marketing guru, whatever, thought leader. One of the things he talks about that resonated deeply for me was he talks about having a repeatable week. You want a perfectly repeatable week in your business. And he covers it kind of at length in one of his books called Oversubscribed or something like that. It's a good book. But the angle that he's expressing is that you got to see your business as like a machine that has a particular pace and a particular cadence of like similar activities week to week, month to month, throughout the whole year. And it's very difficult for business owners to kind of inculcate that, especially in the early stages of a business, but even in a stage of a more mature business, a business that is like deep in the referral dependency stage. You're a business owner with a book of clients, you've stabilized, right? It's not feast or famine, but it's not at a level that you would probably want to kick back and think, oh, I got it all figured out. Like you're at a referral dependency, there's some variability, you're doing good work with a core group of clients, and then you're sort of accidentally stumbling across new clients that might want to work with you. This kind of environment that you're in can create a lot of variability week to week to week to week. It's very hard to plan what is the right size implementation team. It's very hard to understand when to invest in expanding your team, right? Most business owners, especially the ones that are founders, get into the role of like you just kind of get a feel for it, but you don't really know. And so you then have to hire someone, train them, put them into the new role, and then the worst thing that can happen is suddenly you realize you don't have enough business to keep them busy. And so then you scramble to figure out ways to like increase the visibility, increase your marketing and so forth. And some of Daniel Priestley's material is like we have it backwards. We need to be working on the marketing. We need to be increasing the interest into the business. And then down the line, when you have a volume of interested parties that are interested in working with you, then you can increase predictably add people to that process. But if you're just still running around like I was, just having coffee dates or just trying to get in front of small audiences or trying to attend conferences, you're going to struggle mightily. You're going to be stuck. That's what we were. We were just stuck. We were just stuck in that cycle of effort because we didn't have there was enough of me running around to find enough people and talk to enough people. My goal at the time, and it's still a great rule of thumb, was try to have 2 meaningful conversations per week, prospects, because that leads to about 100 conversations a year. And then maybe half of those are kind of interested in what you're doing. Maybe half of that, right, actually ask you for a proposal or an actual bid or estimate. And then maybe even half of that will actually turn into the 10 to 12 potential customers for the year. And that seems to be a pretty good rule of thumb. But that's for your solopreneur, high-end consultant hanging their shingles on LinkedIn. It's the beginning. And it's a good one when you're starting, but you'll quickly run through your network. You'll quickly run through contacts. You'll quickly run through people willing to talk to you. And what do you do then, right? How do you get past the referral dependency stage? And really this medium that we talk about. This is the one I'm talking to you right now. Making videos. Make a video, deliver, publish it on a consistent basis, and provide that. The main difference is the reach for this type of material, is orders of magnitude of difference than any number of conferences I could attend. You cannot reach as many people in a consistent basis better than making video content. So when I think of Daniel Priestley and I think about his like perfectly repeatable week, well, make video content, schedule it, put it into that weekly repeatable process and start delivering into a library of content. And all of that will help you sharpen what it is that you're communicating and what it is that you do and what it is that you sell. And it will definitely be picked up and seen by way more people. So, what's holding you back? I don't know, but it's probably something that we've encountered. And so, if you need some help, If you want to take a look at it, you can go to our website, getthroughthenoise.com. There's some links down there, and just get in touch, and we'll see if we can point you in the right direction. That's really what I'm all about anyway. I think this medium is really important. I think people getting into video content creation or video podcasting or even audio podcasting, however it is that you get there, the sooner you get there, the better over time. Okay. Take care. See you at the next one.